ingredients play a huge role, where it's like, you know, you cook with the seasons, you wait until what is growing, and you look around and kind of go with the vibe and see where that takes you and what you want to do with it.
You want me to chop these up for you? Like the same kind of chunks I did earlier? Yeah, pretty big, not too, like pretty big. For a child, bring a nugget risotto.
I'm Alex Barham. I am the chef and owner of Lodgepole here in Moscow. We've been open for 7 years now. As that time kind of progressed, we really started to embrace that melding of those two worlds that I talked about, where we started bringing these like family traditions, recipes, you know, things that we get on our travels when we go to Mexico and all that, and kind of bringing them back and melding them with this Pacific Northwest style. And that's when we've really kind of hit our stride and found like the food that we're making right now is, I think, the best we've ever made, and feels very like rooted in what we believe in and the food we like to make. When we moved back to the area with the intent to open a restaurant, this space was getting remodeled, and it was literally at the point where it was essentially an empty box. They had finished the outside walls and kind of removed all the old things that were hanging, and it was just kind of like a serendipitous moment where it was like, well, we want to open a restaurant, and they're like, well, that's great, we wanted a restaurant in here, and so it kind of was just a slam dunk.
We started as this little family restaurant, and then now we're kind of, I mean, we were always good, but now we're really good.
Yeah, those are hotsy-totsy.
The best food you're going to cook is when you're cooking the food that's around you. And I've grew up here. I've lived in the inland Northwest, Pacific Northwest for my whole life, and so I'm really comfortable with the flavor profiles. I trained a little bit in Italy as well, which, you know, those kind of techniques all lend themselves really well to this cuisine. But we just knew that it had a certain backbone and a certain draw to the type of food we liked to do. We're constantly on the prowl for new spaces or new opportunities, and just has to the stars have to align for the right thing to happen. But we certainly always envisioned having more than one place, but you know, it's all just a matter of time. Table 7, rigatoni 1.